What's up, YouTube? Thomas L here. Well, the upcoming Bond film has set its cast, and there's plot details about the new Bond film. Now, the filming location will be set in Jamaica, where the Bond novels were written. So that's pretty cool there. Anyway, the returning cast members here includes Daniel Craig returning as James Bond, Ray Fiennes is returning as M, Leah Sedox is also returning, Naomi Harris is returning, as well as Ben Whishaw, Rory Kinnear, and Jeffrey Wright. And new cast members of the new Bond film includes Deli Ben Saila, Billy Magnuson from the movie Game Night, Ana de Armas from Blade Runner 2049, David Denisek from Top of the Lake, Lashana Lynch, who was great in Captain Marvel, and Rami Malek, who of course just won his Oscar from Bohemian Rhapsody. Now, Rami Malek is actually going to be playing the bad guy in this, which I think is terrific. The guy, his face screams villain right there. And here's what the plot details are supposed to be. The plot details are like this: Bond has left active service and is enjoying a tranquil life in Jamaica. His peace is short-lived when his old friend Felix Leiter, played by Jeffrey Wright, from the CIA, turns up asking for help. The mission is to rescue a kidnapped scientist that turns out to be far more that turns out to be far more treacherous than expected, leading Bond onto the trail of a mysterious villain, most likely played by Rami Malek, armed with dangerous new technology. The film will be directed by True Detective director Cary Fukunaga, who was also supposed to direct It, but that never really happened. But now the film doesn't have a title yet. We're probably going to be hearing what the title will be maybe tomorrow on Good Morning America. But I gotta say, I really like the plot details and the casting. I mean, Ana de Armas as a new Bond girl, sign me up there. I'm actually really adoring this girl. She was in that movie, Knock Knock, where she was completely creepy and nuts. And since then, she's been in some pretty interesting stuff, like War Dogs, Blade Runner 2049. I think she's proven herself to be a really decent actress. So her in this, I'm down to see. I mean, the Bond movies always had some really great females in them, and Rami Malek. I'm hoping the next Bond film don't waste Rami Malek's villain role, because even though I like the last Bond film, which was Spectre, my big problem with that film was how they wasted poor Christoph Waltz as the villain. That really grind my gears with that last Bond film. Despite me really enjoying it, but that last Bond film, they really wasted that villain. Because shame too, because the Bond films have always had great villains. Whether you talk about Donna Pleasance or Javier Bardem. So I'm really curious to see how good Rami Malek will do as the villain here. Now he doesn't. Now there's no really name, like no name for the villain yet, but it should be interesting to watch. I mean, of course, Rami Malek is coming off of his Oscar win for Bohemian Rhapsody, so seeing him take on a villain role like that's not, it's pretty interesting. Like the last few actors to play Bond films have actually won their Oscars before they got the role. Like Javier Bardem, of course, won an Oscar. Christoph Waltz. So I find that pretty interesting. That if you win an Oscar, you could get cast as a Bond villain. But yeah. Now, the untitled Bond film will hit theaters on April 8th of next year, and I'm really looking forward for it. I mean, I really like the Bond movies. They're really fun. They're entertaining. They always have some really great songs. Now, I'm really curious to see who's going to do the soundtrack for it. I mean, they've had some pretty good music performers who have done it, like Adele. I think Madonna did one time. So it'll be interesting to see who they're going to get to do the new music for this. Anyway, let me leave to you guys. What are your thoughts on these James Bond news? Like, what are your thoughts on the on Rami Malek being cast as the villain? What are your thoughts on the new casting announced? And are you, of course, looking forward for this new Bond film? And another question: who would you like to see do the song for the next Bond movie? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.